Now, Netanyahu ousted as Israel's prime minister last year. He's trying to stage a comeback. Will the far-right rise to power in Israel's election? Will Netanyahu return? What is Israel's last-minute election polls telling us?
Well, the polls are showing gridlock, but you correctly point out that there is a party on the far right. In fact, there are three parties that's amalgamated into one party to the right of Likud. And the Israeli left and center are very fearful of this party because there are some among them who are ultra-nationalists, and they don't want ultra-nationalists in the Knesset. And they are worried that Netanyahu, because he has to form a coalition, will bring this very nationalistic party into the coalition, and they will, not abide by normative rules of democracy. They may be prejudiced against homosexuals. They may be prejudiced against Muslim Brotherhood, certain Arab radicals, and so on. So there is concern about this far-right party. I only want to say that in the past, there's also been concern about other nationalistic Israeli politicians, such as Ariel Sharon and Avigdor Lieberman. And when they came into power, they moderated, because the nature of the system in Israel is, with all these parties in power, you have to compromise. You have to find common positions. So even though parties can come in from the far right and far left, and people are worried about them, the nature of the system is they reach compromise. In the government that is just coming out of office, we have a Muslim Brotherhood party called Ra'am, which people were worried about because some of their members are radical Islamists. But in power, they were not that radical. They concentrated on more mundane issues like traffic and housing policy, and they didn't seek any kind of radical ideological policy. So one hopes that even if the far right come into power under Netanyahu, they in fact will not have an opportunity to put in radical nationalism. They will also try and show that they are responsible and deal with normative election issues like education or traffic or housing.
Tom Gross, thank you for your analysis.